child in Valorant has heard the tale before about the cursed mummy boy who felt his heart no more. So sad and lorn, the helpless lad, Amumu was his name. He ventured out to find a friend and learn about his bane. For many years, young Amumu traveled through the lands, determined to make friends if only they would understand. But even when Amumu stood upon the ledge of home, his hope would disappoint him and he would remain alone. But then the curse began to whisper in his ear and would confirm what was Amumu's biggest fear. It pledged that never shall someone become his friend. It pledged that he shall be alone until his end. Sorrow and despair became too much to bear. The moment when Amumu realized what he had done, too late it was for him, for them, the evil curse had won. The anger and the anguish overwhelmed his fragile soul and caused a wicked tantrum that he never could control.
Good evening and good morning, everybody, to Funwalk stream for another match of XTC. Group B, Week 3 match of Ukraine against New Zealand today. It's the Republic Mirror with lots of Jedi Knights, Latis, Arcs, and more Jedis. This? That? Today for the co-commentary, I have a special guest invited. Barbie from Team Switzerland and Cam from the Sydney City Space Slugs. Hello, you both. Hello, Cam.
Hello, Funwalk. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Always a pleasure. And hello, Fabi from Switzerland, Liechtenstein.
Hello, Funwalk, and thank you for having me as well.
Oh, it's nice to have so many friends here. Like, I can concentrate all on the overlay, and you guys can talk about the game and about the smart stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is my favorite part of commentary, is when I don't have to fiddle with all the knobs and get all the little points happening.
Yeah, it's so much stress, right? Like, always like having like the right damage and the right colors.
Yeah, I think people underestimate how much work it actually is. And then you've got to talk, and you've also got to keep up with the game state, and you've got to have opinions, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and you have to kind of sound smart, right? Like, you don't want to embarrass yourself on
I embarrass myself daily.
Yeah, don't worry about sounding smart. You don't have to do that.
It's true. Alright, so for this matchup today, we have Roman on the left side for Team Ukraine, playing 3 Jedi Knights and a party board chip for the rerolls, for Wolfpack target locks. Right side, Vinny for Team New Zealand for the Kiwis, playing Obi-Wan as the Super Auto Blaster crit machine, together with 3 arcs and Wolfpack and Cody on board. So what do you guys think, Fabi? Who is in the advantage here?
This is 2 lists I never saw before, actually. I mean, the Delta 7Bs are super good ships. They are maneuverable. They have a high damage output, and they're quite tanky. But so are the arcs. And Obi-Wan or Anakin in the Eta 2 with this crit setup is always super nasty. So I think I would give it to Vinny here.
What are you thinking, Cam?
I have to agree with Fabi there. Looking at it, the Jedi Knights are going to struggle to not let Obi-Wan just pummel them with that auto blaster, auto crit game, and those the 104th Battalions just punch so hard, and they have the rear arcs. So, I mean, the Jedi Knights have the initiative advantage. So I can definitely see them, just floating like butterflies and avoiding the arcs. But when you've got essentially 7 arcs across the table, it's pretty hard to not be getting shot back.
All right. A little bit with the chat. So to remind everybody again, we have a 69-second delay according to XTC rules. So we're late speaking with your chat, speaking from the future actually. Mind that, please. Interesting setup here with obstacles, right? Like everybody taking debris fields with them. So trying for the more jousty small obstacles without so many consequences if you accidentally land on that. Funny. It's good for the arcs, right? Like they are like big medium bases and you have 3 of them, so want to keep them on the jousting block. Like gas clouds or debris fields are your friends.
It's like the first time I've seen 6 debris on the table for a long time, I think.
Yeah, right?
Especially when you've got the Jedi. I mean, that's a conscious choice to not bring gas clouds if you're bringing 3 Jedi.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting,
I'm not
right?
sure.
Yeah, usually you see gas clouds with Jedi Knight for the defense they kind of need.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a plan. Like, that's a conscious decision because it's like automatically, as soon as you load up Yasby and click 3 Jedi Knights, it just automatically gives you 3 gas clouds because, like, that's the thing that you do. So it's a conscious choice that Roman's made. So I'm wondering why. Like, that's doesn't scream out to me why you would do it, but I'm sure that there's a reason.
It doesn't for me as well, because he could even hide the Warforged the gunship behind these gas clouds and support his ships from behind the gas cloud. It's a 2 dice ship anyway. You don't care about the damage output of the gunship. You want that it can support your Delta 7Bs.
I'm excited for this matchup. This is gonna be interesting. We already played against Ukraine, but New Zealand is one of our future enemies in our group. See how Obi-Wan and his teammates fly.
It's a good idea. Get some recon.
Yeah, it's always good to spy, right?
Yeah. One thing that is also going to be an important point is that because the Jedi Knights are Initiative 3 and the LAT has a wolf pack, there's a chance that those Jedi Knights might take a strain during their engagement. It's after they defend. So the Jedi Knights will be able to get a target lock for the following round once those lats shoot into them. They'll take a strain but easily clear it. So I was looking at it thinking it was the other way around. But actually they'll have a strain after defending. So that the downside to Wolfpack probably won't come into too much play there.
Yeah. Thankfully for the Jedi Knight, right? Like they have kind of some blues they can utilize.
But Vinny, on the other hand, can actually use his Wolfpack for his offense.
And game is already starting. Players so quick. Dialed. I love it. So we see on the right side Vinny with his jousting block ready, right? He's gonna use the open channel and then fly into the open space to fight with his arcs. What are the Jedi's gonna do, right? Can they joust them?
No.
You don't want to joust.
Both are like, no.
You don't want that.
All right.
I mean, I think the Lat's in a really bad spot here because although he's not the strongest, most important ship in the squad, you really, at the moment, he's being fed straight into these arcs, and those two Jedi are sort of out of position. They'll be able to get in quick enough, but these Lats are just going to start chomping at that. Sorry, the arcs are going to start chomping at that Lat.
Mm-hmm. And I like this setup from Vinny, right? He saw that the Lark was in the corner there. He just put his arcs on the opposite side, kind of forcing the engagement, I think, for his advantage. So that was a kind of setup win already for New.
Well, this looks like just a straight joust here.
And, I mean, Roman has to do that, right? Because his Lati is just in danger. I think he should have maybe at set put his Lati in the center of the board, so not committed to any direction.
I think that's the normal play.
Or the first maneuver too hard to the right
Yeah.
to just get it out of there. But
Yeah,
right now it's caught there.
Right, let's see. Maybe we have a quick game for this evening, this night, this morning, wherever you are.
Well, it's funny because I've been saying that every XTC game I've watched, both players are super cagey. No one wants to engage. Everyone's a little because there's so much extra riding on it.
Yeah,
this is the first time I've actually seen two players just joust and start sprinting at each other.
It's a refreshing kind of, right? Like lots of games, like player jockeying for position a little bit, but then it's just a delayed joust, like after 3 rounds.
Yeah, thank you for cutting to the chase, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, right. Right, so Cam is a member of the Sydney City Space Lux, right? That's also the name of your Twitch channel, I believe.
Correct. That's correct.
That's one of my favorite names ever. Like the first time I watched your stream and you're like, we are from the Space Lux, and I was like, best name ever.
You did actually say that. You did say that.
I know.
Yeah, no, it's we actually started setting ourselves up back in 2019. And we were all ready to go out to all of the events, and we were coming to Worlds, and it was a whole thing. And then the funniest thing happened, and the whole world locked down. So, and everyone stopped playing X-Wing for a little while. So we went into hibernation, and then recently, locally, we started playing again. So we started to come back out and then kick off our stream, and it's been really fun. It's been so much fun, just meeting everyone in XTC, doing all the streams, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun actually, and yeah, so I really got excited when you invited me on. Well, my morning. This is my morning, so this morning, and yeah, it's just cool. And there's so many lovely people in X-Wing around the world, so it's really nice now to have our logo that we spent so much time making, and then now getting ourselves out there and streaming some awesome X-Wing.
Kind of funny, right? Because it was kind of an accident that we're working together now, because players submitted the stream request twice and we didn't notice that, so we're both booking the game.
Happy accident.
Happy accident. And we are here at the Jaws in round 2 of the game already, and I love it.
I like the reinforce there on the gunship.
Yeah.
Makes it tanky and not a lucrative target to shoot at. But I mean, there are some Jedis coming in there as well, which you can shoot at.
Right,
So
like
it's
green
not.
Jedi is like in so much danger, man. He has 6 ship.
But he takes target locks on the gunship, so he probably
Ooh.
will shoot them.
Interesting, right?
Oof.
Like, just leaving the gunship a bit alone with the reinforce.
You can deal with this. I don't want to.
Yeah, I know, like that. I like this choice generally, right? Like you're just side slipping a little bit, so you don't get focus fire from all the 3 arcs into. Suresh is in the chat, one of the Space Slugs, asking how to say Space Slug in a local language. Like Fabi, how do you say Space Slug in Swiss?
A Weltraumschnecke.
Weltraumschnecke.
Yeah.
That guy lost me. I'm not replicating that.
Weltraumschnecke.
Schnecke is the slug, and
Schnecke is-
Weltraum is the space.
Like Swiss German's like kind of like German, just with a funnier accent. So
Yeah. The Germans would say Weltraumschnecke,
Yeah.
and we say Weltraumschnecke.
Okay.
We change it a little bit.
softer sounds.
Yeah.
I really love how when you really pronounce Sydney City Space Slugs very quickly. It sounds like City Space Slugs.
Yeah.
All right.
It took us a long time to come up with the name, I should say. That was a long, argumentative process, but we got there.
What you got there? First engagement of the game. Obi-Wan shooting green.
So Obi-Wan does not have a really lovely position here. He looks like he might be taking 2 shots, and when you're in an 8-2, you don't want to take any shots.
Right.
He could have been, in my opinion, he could have been in a way better position with like a system phase roll to the left, go straight and boost in. That could be out of arc range too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's what I thought he was going to do, but I think he was expecting a full commit into those arcs, and didn't want to lose the shot, so he took a gamble.
But Obi got lucky here. Look at the firing arc. Just barely missing Obi.
Ooh.
That is very lucky for Obi, right?
Yeah, I think there's a big sigh of relief coming from New Zealand there.
Mm-hmm.
But Obi is still a super tanky ship with stealth device and still all force up here.
Kinda right. I meant with fourth up, yeah, but still, it's ETR 2, so more or less like soon.
One shot with an evade, taking one shot when you've got an evade, then he's super happy. But more than one shot, and you start sweating a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Right, good offense here already with the Feather Knights. Yep, exit. A couple of them. Yeah, that's
I like the designs of the Kiwi ships with the black and white ships here with the leaves and everything. I like them.
Just trying to figure out the dice issues. Zoom in on. That's super pretty.
Oh wow, yeah, these are awesome.
And that's one of the cool things about TTS, that everybody has like skins and.
There are even small kiwis on the wings.
Alright, cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they are. I thought they were just little dots. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
No, it's kiwis.
There was a little bit of dice problems for. Yeah, the Vinny cannot roll, right? Like they have like a technical pause here where he's trying to roll a defense dice, but it's everything.
Yeah, there's a in chat says please don't start new rolls while waiting for the results.
Yeah, maybe a lag issue.
Oh no.
I'm asking the players to just pause the game for a second and maybe reconnect. Game time here. Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of online play. Like sometimes you have to fix, hopefully.
Well, one of the stream games last night of the Sweden versus Australia games, it totally exploded, and they had to revert to 2 turns prior, I think. So that was a very unfortunate accident, which is again only really going to happen in TTS.
Yeah. I mean, on the other hand, like stuff is like a lot easier in TTS, like bumping and.
Oh yeah, I think because I was very resistant actually when everything was sort of stopping. Very resistant to playing TTS and watching, and it wasn't until I sort of just out of pure boredom tuned into a Gold Squadron TTS game, and I fell in love with it. I think it's like the perfect streaming vehicle, because you can just zoom in and you can spin the camera around, and it's really been really great, I think, for streaming in the last 12 months that we've all sort of moved on to TTS because it just looks so good.
This looks
So
like
there's
a bit more of an issue. Still like deleting the dice somehow. Kinda strange. it's working for me, man. Oof, this is super strange.
Someone.
Never seen that before.
Who is it?
Super strange, right? Like every time Vinny's trying to
Yeah.
roll something, it's automatically. Yeah, that's working. Maybe something with the chorus. Fun walk to the rescue.
Yeah, but then he has to reassign the ships to
Yep.
him. They're no longer his.
Dials. Yeah, alright, got it.
So they did end up with 3 shields down on the green arc,
Oh boy.
which
That is
he's
a
not
bummer.
happy about because that was a
Yeah.
that was a very cheeky little shot. I mean, you'd rather that than 3 damage into Obi-Wan, but yeah, it still doesn't feel good.
He's reassigning dials, so.
Oh boy, that offense by the Jedi Knight, like holy hell. 1 evade, but still. Hit crit coming into the green. 2 crits even. Weapons and
No weapons fail.
Lucky that Felix
That
came
is not
second,
what you want to
right?
see.
Weapons is big. Oh man, third shot not so great, so already used up all his luck, but you got rerolls from the party. Oh boy.
Oh,
With all the mods. Full conversion maybe? You spent your focus here? I think you kinda
definitely.
do, right?
Yeah, definitely.
In evade, so. But that's arc only down to 2 health already, and with weapons failure on board. Not looking happy actually for the arcs, and we were talking about how like the left side, the Jedi Knight, would be suffering, right?
Yeah, they aren't.
That's the lucky evade here. All right.
I mean, it's also good to note that, and he's probably regretting that choice now, but the green and the yellow arcs both took target locks instead of a focus, and that could have been 1 less damage on green if he had taken a focus instead of a target lock.
Yep.
So he went for offense, and I don't think it's definitely not paid off because he's only going to have 2 dice for the shot into the lat anyway.
Yeah, bit unlucky, but teammates, the yellow one has the target lock. Oh, the Bree was not locked. Oh boy.
Especially after he has wolf pack, so he could get target locks after he gets shot at. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure why he takes target locks then.
Right.
That's actually a very good point. Yeah.
Maybe like a little bit too late and too early for both players here. Like 100%.
Yeah. See, the focus would have been a full conversion there.
There's a reinforce that's just 1 damage. That's not enough.
One shield. That Lati takes 1 damage per any time of the day. That is low.
He rolled too many dice because he does have the weapons failure.
Right. Oh.
So
Yeah.
he got his crit tokens. I think he's figured it out.
Yeah, you got it now, right?
Nope.
Let's call it Judge or Captain. Not allowed to
He's
bottom line.
remembered.
And he remembered, right?
Yeah.
Now I remember.
Yeah, I think they got the crit token, right? Yeah, they remembered now. Perfect. We don't have to interact with them, so.
Oh. Target lock did nothing. Both target locks that he took rerolled
And
into nothing.
Disrespect evade, right? Back actually. For the last. Legion Jedi now. That's last shot for the side, and Looking great, actually. It's a good shot, though. Hit crit with the focus token.
So that's 2 crits going. Oh, sorry. He's got a shield still.
Yeah, and
And he could.
but it's going through one of them. F on the box, it's Ponce of Fire.
No.
1 crit only, right? Reinforcement.
Yeah, well, missed opportunity. Is it a May? Is it a must?
You think it's a modification? You don't have to modify?
Yeah, oh, this is...
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna check the rules. You two can talk... You two can talk about the game I'm trying to check.
So that's one thing that in this high level play, it's so easy to miss triggers because there's so much pressure. It's so funny because it's such a fun little game, but then when you're playing for representing your country, there's that little extra layer of pressure which sometimes distracts you from what's going on. And I've seen missed triggers really swing games heavily. So hopefully, for Roman's sake, that doesn't happen here, because that's 1 crit he just let go in for free.
Yeah, and which one was it? The wounded pilot?
And these lats do not like stress. They've only got straight blues, so he knows pretty much exactly where that laddie is going.
May during the neutralized reside step, if the attack would hit on 1 hit result remaining, 1 evade result is added to cancel one. You have to call somebody because it's kind of important.
It's pretty important. So while Funwalk does that, Fabi, what do you think you do with Obi-Wan here? Because it's he's actually in a bit of an interesting position.
I don't like Obi's position here, but I think that Roman will go into he will keep going into these arcs here. So maybe you can do the pre-move barrel roll to the left, and so hard. 1 bank or 2 bank in, and then maybe boost in there, so you flank them. It's horrible if they turn into you, but then your arcs will not get shot at.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try and position the arcs to capitalize on if they decide to switch targets.
And if he's turning into you, you can just then you're in a little bit in a bad spot. But then maybe he can boost out there. So I think it's something like this. I would do something like this. So try to use his potential damage output that he has, because I think
that debris is really causing Obi-Wan some problems, because he just, even if the barrel roll, 1 bank, and you're not getting good shots, it's going to take him another turn of positioning to really start capitalizing on Obi-Wan. I mean, you could, if you're a crazy person, you could boost to the left and then do a K-turn. Might leave you double stressed, could be a crazy move, but you've got to start doing something. You've got to get Obi-Wan behind the rest of the ships. And where he's currently positioned, only if the Jedi completely commit into these arcs. Oh, he does the boost.
Or maybe
he's going for the K-turn. Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy move, and it'll probably leave you it's going to leave you double stressed, but at least then you're taking some shots, because otherwise this is not looking great for Obi-Wan.
Do you know who the team captain for New Zealand?
I do not. Although I have it open right now, the PDF. So let me just double check.
Captains can actually join the voice room too to fix like board state. I think
Blair Gray.
I think Ima for Team Ukraine is already in bed because.
I mean, it's fairly easy to walk back.
Yeah, right now it still is.
Yes, let's see if we can find a captain if touches or not.
So K-turns from the arcs. I think this is a good move here. He's going to block up the yellow Jedi. They do turn it. Green turns in on... assuming he was probably turning in to try and catch Obi here. This is a very good move. This could be bumps from the 2 Jedi turning in on the arcs. So only 1 Jedi is going to get to shoot into an arc.
look at that.
He
Oh,
goes for it, and look at that.
goes for it.
Slots right in. Doesn't get the bullseye, which I'm sure he would have loved to have, but
still.
yeah,
Yeah,
Still,
but you
and
take
use
this.
Obi ability, right, to get the focus token also.
yeah, and you can do the same thing next turn as well, depending on where the ships are positioned. So
Bad, man. That was kind of risky, but let's see if it's gonna pay off. No crit on the draw.
So I really do quite like I really do like Vinny's position here. I think this is the turn where he can try and salvage last turn. There's a good chance that Green may even still die just to the last shot, but
We are using Obi's many abilities. Hit into a crit for the auto blaster, automatic hit. The 2 hits. 1 evade, 1 eyeball. You can spend your force here. Still taking the crit on the shield. That's fine. That's nothing.
Wasn't that a mistake to spend the power there to change it to a crit? Because it was the third one, there is still shields up, and he cannot evade it anyway.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter anyway at all.
That was really a little bit too quick on the trigger, right? Like,
Yeah,
against
just
shieldless, just yeah,
muscle memory, something like that.
absolutely. I can
Yeah.
believe that.
he does have red with the yellow one there.
Mm. And his the Vinny's yellow one doesn't have a target probably.
Reroll, but eyeball take. Right?
Yeah, red. Oh, it looks actually. I think that this red Jedi is probably going to explode green before green even gets to shoot. Yeah, he just needs to. Doesn't even need to do that. Just spend a force. You're not taking another shot.
Yeah.
And that's a dead. It's a dead arc.
Beginning we thought it was looking great for Winnie, right? But his arcs are taking way too much damage here.
It's that the initiative of the Jedi is actually playing it as a big benefit to Roman, just getting to shoot first and crippling an arc before it can do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you're always thinking that the Jedi Knights are like AC ship, right? But in this configuration, we're just jousting into the enemy and just deleting them.
Yeah, they're basically like X-Wings at this point, right? Super X-Wings with force.
You don't care too much about that you only have 2 agility if the opponent can't shoot back, if it's dead.
Yeah, I think Roman's doing really good to capitalize on the board position of these arcs. I think the 4K was an interesting choice. I don't think it would have given him more shots if he'd turned banked in instead of a 4K. So it's probably negligible, but it might have at least given him some actions.
Yep. More damage into red arc here. Taking damage and damage and damage and nothing in return. Great
But
rounds
it's
here
a
for
target lock with Wolfpack here.
Yeah, the only thing you can shoot is the Lati, right? This is a sport ship.
Yeah, but he was already focusing it, so
Target lock here from early. Oh, 4 results. That's kinda nice. Lati is
2 health left, but at this point, you've given up half on one arc and the entirety of the other for a nearly dead lat. If Vinny can kill, if Roman can kill another one of Vinny's arcs next turn, he'll be sitting pretty happy, I think. Obi is good, but I'm not. Although we've got a lot of time left, so Obi could solo the whole squad as long as Vinny is playing the best he's ever played in his life.
But still got the
Certainly.
wounded pilot. They just that for now. But you're right. Obi as an endgame ace is amazing, right? But he needs to do a perfect turn every turn now. Get back in the game, I think.
Yeah, first order for Obi is shed your stress here.
Yeah, the double stress. It was a very cool move, a very risky move, right? But you only did 1 damage with that, and I don't think
I'm not sure.
the Jedi will continue to snack on the right arc, who is already damaged. The good thing is the green Jedi is looking in the wrong direction, right? Like, it's only 2 Jedi in the Lati fighting next.
The green one is in a really nice position for us to sloop to the right.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Obi cannot escape that one, can he?
I like it, right? You're slooping with the green and then Obi, because double stress again.
Yeah, and you still have your force, you're soft modded.
Could maybe
I mean,
turn even the Lati around with the front arc and maybe catch Obi in that for the reroll.
Yeah.
Because the lat is dying, but it's getting a shot regardless because it's same initiative as these arcs. And it is moving first too, so it's probably gonna stop. If he does a two hard here, he's gonna stop yellow from getting an action. Probably will have his yellow Jedi even just bank in maybe, or just bump forward and take the shot into red. And red Jedi might do the same. They've got the force, they've got the rerolls, or one of them has a reroll from the lat, although depending on where the lat goes, it might not have arc. But yeah, you don't really mind. Just is the other 2 Jedi, the yellow and the red, are happy to stay where they are if it means that they can just take some side shots into red.
Yeah, perfectly fine, right? Like, I really, really like the idea of the 2 hard for the line. Very nice position.
I cannot think of a good maneuver to do with Obi here.
I have to agree, that was like, so cool to see in the previous round, but just out of position now with the double stress. I hate it. It's death device Obi, but still, like, any good shot from the Jedi and you're losing death device maybe.
No, you disconnected.
Oh, I'm gonna rejoin, so you guys just do the radio version.
So we have a stop from the lat. I think that's a crazy move, but that
it's good. I like it.
It's not going to save it though. That's the only thing, because this yellow will just move and get a rear shot anyway.
Yeah, but it's a 2 hull lat. The yellow is only a 2. It's only a 2 dice attack out of the back.
Oh,
so
true.
That's a
Well, it'll be
good
3 dice at range
possibility.
1.
Yeah, but still, it's a good possibility that you survive this.
And it will give the Jedi the rerolls into red.
And red has no mods against the Jedis, which can kill red. But the lat, yeah, maybe not the best because you don't have an arc, and you take yourself the opportunity to shoot now with the stop if you die.
Yeah, that's right. The 2 hard, I just thought at least probably gave you a shot at Obi-Wan. Might not do anything, but every shot at Obi-Wan is an opportunity.
Yeah. Lati reroll, you would love that. That's
I don't like that.
That's
that
the wrong
direction,
right? Like the other direction.
Because Obi-Wan will now look at you.
Yeah.
Most probably will look at you.
It's strange, right?
Okay.
Because this loop to the other side would have cost you nothing, right? Better position.
So I'm a bit confused by the play there. I would have thought maybe even a 1 bank and a barrel roll.
Especially after the stop with the lat was basically like, yeah, you will stay there, and he's flying to positions where he's not capitalizing.
Yeah. I'd be interested to know what Roman thought Vinny was going to do there, because it looks like he thought maybe he was going to punch the arcs very, very far forward.
Yeah, maybe, right? Yeah. Like, maybe he was thinking Vinny is punching them forward to utilize the back arc. back.
He arc dodged himself there.
Yeah, a bit, right? The rare self-arc dodging. And you're letting Obi-Wan free right now, right? Like with the wrong direction on this loop here.
Yeah. He can check for his ability, but I don't think he needs it. He's not taking any shots.
Oh, I don't think that's fine. Super fine. You're keeping your force. You're fine here. Next turn, you're stress-free.
That was, yeah, Roman let Vinny get away with that.
Yellow is still in arc, okay. At least that.
At least that. It's a range 1-shot for dice, so you'll that. But still, this could be a round where Vinny can get back into the game after that.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls. Oh, who needs rerolls if you roll like that? Spending the force for version. Gets the evade, only loses the shield.
Can be super important.
Oh, it takes his target lock.
That's nice, you're not getting shot anymore, so take a shot with the brain. Now you have a good chance of killing the Lard, right?
Certainly.
Or you even shoot into the Jedi, like. Do you shoot into the Jedi right now? Into the red one with the rear arc? With the target lock?
You probably will be able to get another shot into him next round with the yellow one, so maybe not. But then does the yellow one survive the onslaught from the two of the Jedi? Yeah, no, shoots into the lap.
Yeah, I think so, right? Like, a kill is a kill.
Yeah, and you've got to get it off the board. It's giving them rerolls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in your way as well.
Oh, he could survive. Only 2 results, but it's blank.
Oh.
That was close, man. Interesting. This means Vinny is leading 53 points to 42 points, actually. There's more shots incoming. Sadly, the red Channel Knight not in range 1. Barely missing that. Correctly? Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
yellow one.
Is Vinny considering letting the yellow one go?
Why?
Yeah, why, right?
The guys look like they're chatting about something.
Any abilities? I mean, he could use Wolfpack on yellow to get a free target lock on red, but you don't care about that, actually?
I think a judge joined them.
Oh, a judge joined.
Because maybe of the crit on the Lat there. Oh,
Yeah, that was a crit too
That's
much, right? The Lard could
it's a little
survive,
bit.
actually.
It's a little bit, but it's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty long, but I see them joining. Let the judge decide with the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're calling it back. Wounded pilot's going away.
Alive! He is alive for another round.
It's going back. It's going away.
Let's see what. Like, I think it's a bit too late, maybe to dial back, right?
Yeah, it's a late decision to do. Like, yeah, 3 turns around, 3 turns ago, you didn't take the damage, and he fixed the crit, which he maybe didn't even
Had to
get.
fix, right?
And he would have had another action, and oof.
I'll let the judge decide. That's too risky for me.
It also makes a difference in decision making, right? Because the Lat only being on 2 health after last round probably factored into Vinny's decisions because he knew he didn't need to put too much into the Lat to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tough call. I mean, I don't envy the judges because I think that it is a tough call to make at any point in any game.
Yeah, but it's super tough, right? Because
the easy call would,
like,
would be to say it's too late.
It's too late, but on the other hand, it's 1 damage too much, right? And it's a bit bad if you kill a ship, like, not intentional cheating, but still kind of.
I mean, yeah, it's not cheating. It's like they forgot that it's a must trigger. Yeah, I mean,
So actually, we have to disqualify both of the players for not minding the bot state.
So yeah, they've dialed back the damage, and the Lat is alive on 1 health.
Right, let's. Vinny not leading anymore, sadly. Fix that issue front if he kills the Lat. 1 damage coming into yellow. Has the focus low. Survives that. This is changing things, right? With the Lati still on board for another round, for blocking, for rerolls.
Yeah, that definitely swings it back in Roman's favor, just simply because the Lat will be able to block for another turn. He is stressed, so he's either going straight and getting an action, or banking and getting some more blocking done. Yeah, what do you do? What do you think you do here? Do you? Oh, yeah, I guess you can't really fit in with those Jedi there. Do you just go straight? Maybe take a focus and just, because unless Obi-Wan comes in to shoot you, you're definitely getting a shot back into an arc. Doesn't really matter where you go as long as you keep the arc, your turret in play.
The good thing for Vinny is that Obi-Wan got away in this round, right? This could have been like a juicy shot from the green Jedi into him. Him with stress and no actions.
But I'm not sure if Obi-Wan is in the game next round as well. I mean, if he's in the game, he's still stressed.
That's kind of true. Like, not the best position for him in front of the debris. Could run over another debris again.
Yeah.
If he's a crazy person, he will do that. If he, I mean, Vinny definitely has to start doing extra legwork here. He needs to start clawing this back. Killing that Lat, yeah, may have, if it had died, would have given him the lead by a point.
Mm-hmm.
But those Jedi are still very healthy, and they will make very quick work of these Arc 170s.
Yeah, unfortunately. The problem is with the Jedi's still healthy, Obi-Wan is not as strong, right, on shields with the auto crits. Like, you would love to trade the arcs for shields on the Jedi all the time, and then in Obi in the end game can just snack on them. But right now, you can't do that because the Lat is still on the board, still alive, soaking up all the shots.
What I was thinking about, they forgot to reach an Obi, but they saw that and fixed it.
Like, might not even be a bad idea to rotate the arc here, just because he's got the 2 rerolls. If you rotate it and you get these Jedi pointing towards Obi-Wan, that could give you some rerolls into Obi-Wan.
I would love rotation here. Like, you're not shooting back or front with the.
Yeah, and you want to put that 1 damage into Obi that he loses his stealth device.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the decision to just take focus here, right? Because you're most likely gonna die anyway.
And you'll probably bump into the red will probably bump into you, which means you're not really getting a shot anyway.
Ooh, this is kind of lucky though, because yellow is not party.
That's an interesting choice. It keeps the strain. Maybe he's expecting a 2 sloop from yellow.
It's not a bump. Oh boy.
I think that's actually bad for. I think Red would have probably been happier to bump there.
Right.
You're not going to kill the Lat, no, but you don't want to take a shot from the Lat either.
Yeah, but the Lat could shoot yellow as well there, so it's only 1 damage difference, and there is a strain token.
But still, like, it's maybe let's see.
It super depends where the Delta 7Bs go.
Right, so yellow bumping, I like that. Especially with the red, maybe. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh boy. Both players like super offensive here, like. I think they want either to go to bed or to wake up from bed.
I think New Zealand is 3 hours ahead of me. Okay. So it is around almost 11 a.m. for them. So almost he's
lunchtime.
There's no excuse for Vinny, is what I'm saying. He should be in the prime of his day.
That was unlucky for Obi here. No arc, no shot on the yellow, blocked Jedi.
Yeah, and Obi's stressed again for this round, so yeah, it's not a good spot for him, and he's
Another great shot for Roman here. Range 1 into the red one. Guns of Force. goes full offense. 4 hits. Red
Well,
1.
this hurts.
You won't die if you take 4. I think you keep the focus for the shot back. Yeah. 1 damage more or less, doesn't matter.
And now green kills you.
He has the arc. Boy, this is
He
just
might.
Trained.
Ooh, that
It's
was
out,
very
it's
close.
out. Oh boy, this was super lucky for Red here. Yep. This is big, right? Because Red now is a double modified shot into a Jedi.
And you definitely take that.
Yes. That Jedi has no mods anymore. And fuck, like 4 hits and crits. Party though. How angry are you? 2. That's enough to kill Red. Oh no, you don't.
This was I think he activated he was checking for the reroll
Yeah, okay.
from the lat.
Ah, that was the Jedi shot actually. Yellow takes some damage here.
He opts to. Oh no, because he could have wolfpacked that. I think maybe he wants to keep target lock on Red, but Red's facing the other way.
It's strange, right? Like, maybe you're playing for the late game there. Extra target lock.
Commander Cody. No.
Oh, why are you shooting?
No.
Oh, don't do it. Shoot the double 5 head range 1 shot, 4 dice. I don't like it.
Red is not getting another go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right?
I think that was
Bit of misplay here, I think. Like, you're killing a ship, that's fine, right? But that 4 damage, maybe? Into the Jedi Knight.
he spent his focus as well, which is also a bit of a misplay here because
It's dead anyway.
it's
Oh.
dead anyway, and you're getting a shot back.
Maybe you some. Like, this could fit me very well. 4 hits and crits into a Jedi Knight, because no defense mod there. Thanking out or rolling eyeballs. Prime target for Obi-Wan next round. But first, yellow Jedi Knight into.
Yeah, they forgot yellow. Oh boy.
Hit the force, 3 hits. Obi, staff device, full force. Eats results. Gets his results.
Can Obi kill 3 of these in 35 minutes? I'm not
That's so
sure.
hard with
No.
shields, right? Like, I would say maybe you have a chance if, like, Red already losing the shields from the shot from there. Not
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, he
Did
Huh?
the
Did
lat already
not
take a
sure.
shot? Maybe did we miss that?
Like, I'm confused. Should have been a shot into Red, right? To kill.
Maybe they thought he bumped, but they didn't. No, he didn't.
No. Shot into Lati, so he knows that bump, right?
Well, that is shooting is a May.
It's actually a May, but every ship can engage, actually, right? Like, thanks.
I think the guys are just taking it easy, maybe flying casual.
Yeah, thanks super casual here.
What is the standing in the battle between New Zealand and Ukraine?
New Zealand already clinched the set with 4-2, so this is the last game. Gonna be a 5-2 or.
So maybe they're like, oh, I don't mind that much anymore.
Let's just joust, right? Let's see. I
Yeah.
mean, individual wins are very important, right? Because they are
They
the
are.
first tiebreaker.
I think in our group where everybody beats everybody, the
Gonna be-
individual wins will be super deciding.
We are also in Team Germany in Group B a bit concerned about that because our wins are like 4 and 3s always. Our individual wins are not great, so we're hoping to go 7-0 actually. Because if we don't, there's a good chance that another team just overtake us in the tiebreaker.
I think in our group it's not even possible anymore that anybody is going 7-0.
No, you
So
already-
everybody
everyone
lost to yes.
Group E, actually. It's a fun group.
Group of death.
So yellow Arc is in a terrible spot here, which is why that too hard was a very interesting move. I think he maybe just didn't want to feed yellow Arc into green. So you got the block on the yellow Jedi, but yeah, now he's just in a really odd spot. He can't 4K. He pretty much just has to too hard.
Then you're just fodder again, right, for green.
Yeah. You could, yeah. No, there's nothing really good. You could too hard barrel roll, which might block the yellow Jedi, and gets you sort of away from the board edge. But then you might block Obi-Wan. And what are you doing with Obi-Wan?
You want to lose that stress anytime soon. That's it's a little bit annoying there. It's your ship is actually quite maneuverable, but not if it's stressed.
Can't use your special action in system phase, right?
Yeah, nothing.
May perform a purple action. Yes, that's an action. There is a stress, so no system phase reposition for the Jedi Knight. Obi-Wan Jedi Knight. Most likely a general by that point. See the 4K from the red arc, the hard barrel roll from the yellow one. Trying for another block, maybe?
Yeah. Blocking any straight maneuver from yellow there.
It could mean that you're not getting great shots here, though. Jedi Knights will do.
Oh yeah, red is he can barrel roll out to the right, which is probably what you should do.
He's
And
stressed.
He's
He's
stressed.
stressed.
So he's stressed.
This is
Oh,
so strange from everybody in this game.
They
Like,
do a lot of wide maneuvers with stress and yeah.
These players, they don't care about stress anymore. They're just taking the red tokens left and right.
I should remove the strain there as well.
yeah, and red is probably dead now.
Yes, right. Like maybe 2 shots with target locks income.
Actually, red is certainly dead. He's got one health left,
Okay. Oh yeah.
and he's taking 2 Jedi shots.
4 hours with target locks.
And he's strained.
He's straight. He's taking, yeah. Red arc sadly is like.
But
back.
Obi lost his stress now. At least that.
At least something, but Obi has no shot.
Nope.
Another round where Obi is not doing anything, right? Like Obi did 1 single damage the whole game. That's it, and that's not enough for 66 points on Obi.
Yeah, that maneuver wasn't worth it. And I think red can shoot into Obi.
Isn't? I don't think you need to use. Or maybe you're full force, right? May as well, like, get that force back. So, good choice to use Obi ability.
Yeah. And you're in arc of a ship, so.
Yeah. Oh boy, but the Jedi Knight first. That's a dead red, maybe even more damage to yellow. Like, the points are still close right now, 65 to 3, but that will change very soon.
Mm-hmm.
I would even have to roll if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's right. You just spend a force,
Force and that's it.
that's dead.
Yeah.
A dead arc.
Not playing any game.
All right. Well, now we'll see. Yellow could do 6 damage into red and totally change the game
The rear arc, 2
with
dice
his
attack.
with his yeah.
Crit. Was hit crit into 1. Yellow defense 1, so crit incoming.
Yellow will die soon. He's not doing much next turn.
Direct.
Direct.
Yeah, this game is just like out of control train for Vinny, sadly. Beefy ships melted in a couple of rounds, and there's only Obi-Wan left against 3 Jedi who are nearly full health. Not looking great.
And he's got 28 minutes to do it in.
Like, right, Obi will defend that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, Obi could do that, right? Every round needs to do heavy damage now. But he do it?
If these were CLT Jedi, yes. But 6 health, even with your auto crits, 2 auto crits around for 2 rounds, you're not doing enough.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 1.5, but not 3.
Roll only 1 hit into red. Red takes it though. Just thinking, this red could have been like shields down and a crit, right? And that could be a prime Obi target now.
And then then there's a conversation around Obi-Wan maybe getting enough points to win the game on his own. But yeah, that I think, because Obi could have killed the Lat this round from his position here, and then then you've still got yellow on the board and probably a nearly dead red Jedi. Game starts to look a little bit better, but I think that was I'm not sure, because I think he was definitely keeping that target lock for the next round, but I don't think Vinny was realizing just how hurt red was.
Yeah. Any breath of the wind with red arc just happened. Props to Roman here, right? Like, he flew very aggressively, jousting with the Jedi Knights, but that was actually the right decision in the end, because you're killing stuff before they can shoot back.
That initiative made a big difference. Made a very big difference, because red, I think it was green. Green was just crippled after that first engagement. Had a little wet noodle shot back, did nothing with his weapons failure, and then and the reinforce from the Lat was just very very effective. Reduced 3 damage coming in. So I think Roman knew what he was doing when he was going for that joust. I sort of forgot about the reinforce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vinny shouldn't have taken the target locks there.
Yeah,
take focus tokens, and then you can switch on any on a ship that doesn't have that reinforce.
Yeah. Like, it was pretty smart from Roman, just trying to use the Lati as a bait, and it worked like perfectly.
Yeah, definitely a well played from Roman. I wouldn't be surprised if they had practiced that out, whether or not the joust was
favorable. You're taking
favorable.
target locks every time, man. You're not sure which ship is gonna be in your arc. No. Like, we know that target lock and focus mods, they have the same chance of getting results, right? Just for the rerolls, you have a little bit more chance to get a crit, maybe. Conversion rate is the same between focus and target locks. If you're in doubt which of the enemy ships will be in arc, just take a focus, so actually choose target to shoot.
A white maneuver again with red.
This was lucky for yellow that green does 5k here.
I still think green is taking a shot into him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Obi. This is a better roll,
he can barrel roll down and is out of arc and in bullseye.
This is probably going to be the best shot Obi has taken all game.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like 24 minutes left after 50 minutes. Hour. Right, but I like it. I like it very much. Obi is finally doing AC things. Yes, range 1 bullseye, 4 dice, auto blaster attack, out of arc. That was not an attack. Little misclick here. Little misclick.
And now he has marksmanship. He has his droid.
Oh, he got the order of the Obi-Wan ability wrong. And Roman, being a gentleman, allowed him to turn it back and do it.
That's what's. That's a good roll. That's a perfect roll, actually.
And then you can make that 3 crits if you really wanted to. But
want to. You could.
That's good. One crit is going through for certain, so this is good.
This is very good.
Yeah.
Best defense, 1 force. 1 evade. Yeah. It's 1 crit. It's a start,
It could be a
damage sensor, right? This is kind of big for Jedi.
Yeah, that's not great. That's you'd be happy with that.
It's a start for Obi-Wan here. Like, would maybe have loved to see structural or mechanic pilot here more, even, but it's a start. You shoot into Obi here or into the arc, right?
I probably would have shot into Obi because the arc's not really doing anything too interesting this round.
Right,
he's dead now, so
dead now.
He's definitely not doing anything interesting.
I think I would have shot into the arc here just for the chance to remove it, right? Because it's still a 3 versus 1 against Obi.
Well, green might have had a shot into the arc, so I probably would have checked that first.
Yeah.
And then...
Exactly, shooting first with green, and if the arc is still there, you go into the arc with red as well. If not, you're happy to shoot Obi.
Because you had range 2 into Obi-Wan, and all he had was 2 force.
The good thing is, like, Obi-Wan is committed into the corner. He's not right. Obi can fly around there.
He can. He has the 2 Talon open to try and catch this green, but he's got a 50-50 option here because green either goes straight down or straight to the pilot right, and it's a bit of a 50-50 call here.
Bigger danger is the red Jedi Knight coming. How do you arc dodge in that one?
At this point, I feel like Vinny, if he wants to win, probably has to just ignore that and kill green. Because really, if you're arc dodging, you're probably not getting your bullseyes, which you really want to get. He's got to capitalize on this stressed Jedi for this turn, kill that, and then perhaps he can turn it around. What are the points at the moment? How much does Obi need to get without losing half?
I think it's 2 Jedis.
Right now, it's 134 against 78. He needs 57 points to lead. Killing green and...
Or 1.5, is that even enough?
Let me check. 1.5 is not enough. He needs to kill 2 Jedis.
No. You do a Talon
He
ball
can
now?
do it.
He can do it.
Oh.
If he can catch green now, right? Like, green needs to die.
He showed his maneuver.
Oh, did he?
Oh. Yes, he does a free turn to the left.
Let's hope
Obi-Wan does.
Yeah.
Let's hope nobody saw that.
He turned his dial around.
I mean, it's a good block on green, right? But you can't capitalize on that with them.
No, that's what the Talon roll, the barrel roll Talon roll would have been.
Would have been beautiful.
Very juicy.
Yeah, and you could have even if red did something strange and evaded you, you could arc dodge the green did something strange. You could arc dodge red there. Oof.
Yeah, this is definitely a better positioning for Roman. He's not fine. Shoot my full health Jedi in the face.
What would happen? Maximum 3 damage. I take it in the shield. It's gonna be fine.
It's got the bullseye, so full hits into blanks.
It's a good shot though.
Spends it. Yeah, you've got to get aggressive. It's a good point because if he can kill green and then get half on the 2 Jedi, that pretty much works out the same.
So close. So not half points yet, but closer, right? Half points would be. Needs to survive the shot though.
He can follow up with a K turn on yellow next turn, but he needs to not take any damage here.
This is a very important shot now. If you can survive without taking damage. Oh, 2. Only 2.
Oh, 2.
It's possible.
For a second.
Oh no! Staff device down. Like, not losing points? Great, but staff devices. Unlucky. Very unlucky for dice. That's what's happening with those aces.
He needs to kill one of these. Against 3s, it's just way too hard to evade all these arcs.
The chances are here, right? You could do the K turn now. You could get half damage on yellow. Next turn you kill green, maybe. That's a start to get back into the game. You just need to avoid more damage.
And Obi-Wan is starting to, he's not at full force now. He needs to make every turn count. I feel like a K turn, because yellow can't turn around to shoot you. And if green dives in, there's a chance you'll be able to maybe put some real hurt into him. He's only got 2 health left. So a K turn here, maybe, or perhaps a 2 Talon, but that might be a bit risky. I think a K turn here from Obi-Wan, turn around, start facing back into the butt of yellow and try and get half points.
The K-turn is certainly the safe option here. The Talon roll, he could actually more or less block it with just a one bank or something with the yellow one.
Green is flying
Oh,
away,
flying
actually.
away.
This is giving Vinny space and room to come back.
Yeah, because it's
Clears
still
the crit.
it's 18 minutes.
It's still enough time, so fixing the crit. Okay, but you need though, right? You take the focus anyway.
Ooh, 5k stressed still stressed on yellow. If he's done the 2 Talon, he's laughing. 4k.
Okay, it's
Still
awesome.
laughing.
Still laughing, yeah. It's a free shot, another free shot for 5 points. Giving Vinny the chance to claw back into the game.
So Obi-Wan just spent most of the game resting, and now he's fully rested. He's
Could
loving it.
nah, just not bullseye.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
But it's still range, yeah. Enough bullseye here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Just
They would have
reflex.
3 dice with bullseye.
Just a reflex. One only. Not an auto blaster. It's range 3. You don't take that. No, don't. Range 3. You get 1 more dice, actually. Yeah, Winnie's remembering his opponent here. Like, very nice. Love to see that. Oh, but it's a blackout! It's 5 points!
That's half.
Points! The
He
points
just needs to now turn in on green.
Yeah.
Try and catch green.
killing green or killing yellow or half points on red. Like, it's
And red's
doable
only 2
now.
away from half. He could do this.
Ah, right.
Especially if Roman is going to try and continue to run away.
I think it was a mistake by Roman, right? Trying to run away with all the ships. Like, you have 3 ships. You're okay with taking damage. Just turn every single ship around and shoot into Obi.
Yeah, I feel like the K-turn was really obvious from Obi there. So a 1 bank barrel roll to the right from yellow would have gotten him well away and into safety.
Mm-hmm.
He still has to kill one green or yellow first.
Yeah. Well, half points on red. Like,
I think it's not. He needs to kill it and half point red. No?
The only problem is with doing a half points on red is you've still got 3 Jedi on the board. And once it's clear that Roman needs to start coming back in to fight, Obi will have a bit of a tough time dodging all 3 arcs.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, but
like the big
Roman is
objective.
Roman is still winning if there are with the 3 half Jedis.
You're right. Half is not enough. You need to kill. Yeah, okay. Right. Fine.
Yeah, so he needs to kill green and then half red or
It's
kill-
doable. It's 15 minutes, right? That's enough time. And yellow
Yeah,
is
it
running
is,
Yeah,
away.
is enough time.
And I mean, he needs to kill green anyway. That's a ship less. It's so dangerous. These 3 ships on the board
Oh,
here.
green coming back
Ooh,
into
I
the
don't like
fight.
that.
He's coming back into the fight. Yeah, sorry, chat. Overlay. A little bit wrong for a second here.
Oh, here comes red.
Save the day.
Oh boy, Obi. Kind of in the danger zone.
The boost is probably in bullseye of green, but still range 3.
Risky, right? Because defensive mod here. It's risky. You can't lose a health. You cannot lose half points on Obi. That's game over.
Ooh, I
Oh.
don't like that. I don't like that
And
at
it's not
all.
bullseye, Fabi. Oh boy,
Oh,
what have
no,
you
it's
done?
far away from bullseye.
And
but
I
it's
think he
range
should be
2.
probably shooting into green and
Yeah,
not
still
into yellow.
shooting
It's
the
the
greens.
exact same,
Still shooting.
and you might kill him.
Yeah. Green has only 2 left.
Oh, if it goes to blank, I guess it's. He's actually green would have taken a crit because green's
Yeah.
also out of arc.
It could be direct, right? Okay, taking the crit. If that crit is a direct hit, I would yell at Winnie
no.
very loudly.
Yeah, that's a big misplay.
Wounded. Okay, wounded is. 30 minutes left on the board. Obi needs to survive this shot. No damage.
And he's got 2 force to defend with. 3 on 3.
3. How good are the Jedi? Very good. 3
Ooh.
results. Obi needs to
He
avoid.
needs to see 1 natural and 2 paint.
That's not the
and
flank.
doesn't get it.
Yeah,
That's
was
half. That's pretty much game here. He's got 13 minutes to kill
everything.
three
Alright.
Jedi, or kill 2 Jedi and have half on 1.
That's too much. It was doable before that, but with half points lost, most likely. Oof, boy. That's what's happening if you have to rely on Obi Greens, right? Like, you don't want to do that, but in this case, you have to just put Obi there for the attack.
They've paused time up for a moment.
Judge in the chat, so maybe just like a lag issue. He shooting? Pinging the ships.
I think he pinged. I mean, we all assumed he was shooting at yellow because he did ping yellow.
Yeah, but maybe it was just like a communication, like that green and pink yellow. That
doesn't really make a huge difference on the game state.
Not really. Not after Obi taking that damage, so let the players figure it out.
Both would be still alive, so.
I think it's more of a computer issue, right?
Yeah, Roman is no longer in the voice chat.
Maybe he has to restart his computer. Start Discord. Like just a technical problem. Yeah, I got disconnected from the server. Yeah, I think the computer crashed.
Yeah.
Wait for them to get back. That shouldn't be a rage quit from Roma because he's actually leading and winning the game.
I think at that point, it's not looking good for Vinny.
Now this is probably over, and I guess Obi will probably die. It's three attack arcs, and it's 3 reds versus 3 greens. You will take that 1 damage.
But I'm gonna jump over to Vinny real quick to ask if that's a technical issue.
Yeah, just that.
But I'm gonna mute everything so you don't listen in.
Not loving it.
Alright, the game was over. We missed our damage on Obi, I think. Like on the overlay, he was actually just dead. Just killed Obi.
Oh.
Like according to the players, like I believe that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Like,
okay.
I thought there was only 1 damage, but according to the players, it was 2 damage on Obi and that. So that's okay. Game over, GG, and win for Roman and Team Green to make it 4-3, and would be kind of important in the end. Again, with the
yeah, and it also makes you feel better as well because I think a 5-2 loss hurts, but a 4-3, it's like, hey, we almost had it.
Yeah, right. It's super close. Yeah. That was a very good win for Roman to build confidence for the.
Certainly.
So thank you very much, Cam and Fabi, for joining me tonight. It was very entertaining. Pretty cool to see how both of these players up.
Yeah, they played really well. It was a very interesting match to watch because it was probably the most aggressive game of XTC X-Wing I've seen.
Aggressive, and he had a chance to bring it back, right? He was close to it.
Yeah. And it was for once not a delayed joust, it
No.
was a joust.
Just a honorable joust.
Yes.
Cam, I wish you a very nice day. Fabi, I wish you a very good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thank
Thank you for inviting us.
Always. And that we see you again soon. I'm gonna start a raid in a minute to adjust with the delay. I think Nickel City is streaming in XTC. Goodbye, everybody, and have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.